Good morning, friends. I am Dr. Meenu Walia, PhD Microbiology. In this video, I am going to discuss about the questions which are based on Ramachandran plot and that are very frequently come in the exam of CSIR UGC NET. In my earlier video, I discussed about the Ramachandran plot. The Ramachandran plot discussed about the secondary structure of the protein. In this structure, we discussed about the two kind of the dihedral angles, and these dihedral angles, they are present in the backbone of the secondary structure, right? So in this video, I'm going to discuss various questions. And the first question is, the following are four statements on peptide or the protein conformation. So the first statement is glycine has the largest area of conformationally allowed space in the Ramachandran plot. Okay, what he said? Glycine. This glycine has the largest area of conformationally allowed space in the Ramachandran plot. So this is right, because in earlier video I discussed that glycine is the amino acid which has a side chain hydrogen group is present. So when the side chain is small in size, it means steric hindrance is very less. When steric hindrance, steric clashes are very less, that means that amino acid present in the maximum region, that is maximum number of bonding are present there. Angle can be vary between negative 180 to positive 180 degree at maximum places, right? So this statement is right. Now the second, what he said, a 20 residue peptide, right? 20 residue peptide, which is acetylated at the N terminus and amidated at the C terminus, has phi value minus 60 degree and psi value minus 30 degree for all the residue. It means we have a peptide. In this peptide, there are 20 residues are present, 20 amino acid is present, right? And what he said that at its N terminus, acetyl group is present, and at C terminus, amide NH2 group is present, right? And said that in Ramachandran plot, the value for this peptide is phi minus 60 and psi minus 30 degree, right? And with the help of this value, he said that conformation of the peptide, that is helix turn strand. Now helix and turn, these two terms cannot be come together. So from here you can say it is wrong, but if we go into the plot, so this is the plot, and he said minus 60, right? Minus 60 and minus 30. So this is minus 30. Okay. So here this region is for the right-handed alpha helix, and for beta this is the region, but here both the values are positive. Sorry, one value is positive and one value is negative. But in the statement, both the values are negative, so it cannot be turn, right? It can be helix. So this statement is wrong. Now in the third statement, what he said, that the allowed values, what the values? Allowed values for psi and phi for amino acid in a protein are not valid for short peptides. So what he want to say, he said, according to this statement, the allowed values of this psi angle and the phi angle for different amino acid in a protein only valid for long peptide, but this is not the case. Short peptide means maybe it is of 2 amino acid, maybe it is of 3 amino acid, maybe it is of 4 amino acid, right? So for these values, for these peptides, we can also have allowed values of psi and phi. So this statement again wrong, right? So this statement is wrong. Then this statement again, this is again wrong. So we have the right statement here. This is the right one, right? Now a peptide acetyl A1, A2, A3, A4. These A are the amino acids. So we have 4 different amino acid, and on first amino acid there is the acetyl group, and at A4 there is the amide group, CONH2 group, right? So what he said that this kind of peptide adopted a beta turn. Okay, what is that? Beta turn. So the dihedral angles of what? These dihedral angle of A2 and A3 means out of 4 amino acids, these 2 amino acids dihedral angles tell us about that the structure can be beta turn. Yes, this can be how? Look, this is 1, this is 2, this can be 3, or this can be 3, right? So these 2 and 3 amino acid are the deciding factor. So beta turn can be here or beta turn can be here. Okay. So this statement again, this one also right one. So our option is third, that is A and D. I think it is clear now in this